In this tutorial, we will take a closer look at the SolidWorks user interface, help you get comfortable navigating the workspace. We will also dive into the important 3D features like the extrude commands and related to that. Without wasting further time, let's get started. Now, we will start working by selecting on part option. So, this is the user interface of SolidWorks part modeling. So first, we need to know the different elements of part modeling. So if you just closely look at the upper left corner, you will find the SolidWorks logo. So when you move your cursor on the right side, a menu bar will pop up. There are different options. Like we will go through this in deep in our coming videos. So next is the name suggest part one, means when you just open your SolidWorks software and you start designing, the it will automatically generate as part one. So while saving your file, you can change according to your wish. So next is the search command. So in search command, if you just search any of the like any of the tool which you have forgotten, see if I just click on this line option, it will automatically start by choosing the line command. Or else if you want to locate where the command is, there is a icon which is showing as I. So it is suggesting that show command location. When you just click on this, it will automatically show you where the command is. See, the red arrow indicates where the command is. So next is the SolidWorks login option. You can log into your SolidWorks software over here, and it is showing as help option. So it is showing here welcome to SolidWorks. If you want to see tutorials, you can just go for that. And if you want to know what is the this SolidWorks, you can, if you click on this, it will give you a brief description of what new things they have changed. So apart from that, on exactly beside the search option, you will find the arrow mark showing downwards. So there are different options over here. So if you want like any help, software help, like any software related part help from SolidWorks, you can just click over here. You will see, and apart from that, you will find the find files and models and my SolidWorks. Next is the command manager. So this whole thing is called as a command manager. So right now what you are seeing is the icon as well as the name written on that. So if you want to just simply want as your icons to be shown, so you can just right click over here. It is showing as use large button with text. If you disable this option, and now if you see, it is only showing as the icons and it is not showing the name. So now I will just enable this option, use large button with text. So next, all these features, sketch, sheet metal, structural system, markup, and all these are tabs. So when you just open the tab, all these related tools will show you. So if you want to just change all this, you can just simply right click. And now if you check, it is also showing the tab command. So if I want to disable this sheet metal, I will just select this, will disable. Now it is not showing. So how you are according, if you want your tabs to be shown here, you can just change according to that. Okay, so next is this is called as feature manager design tree. So here you can find the planes. Like if you want to specify the material, you can just go for here. And if you want to see like history of what materials we have gone through, you can just see. And see, it is showing as part one as default. So if you see, it is showing as property manager. You can modify the properties and this configuration, and all this we will see in our upcoming videos. So if you want to just hide this, like this option, you can just simply click on this dot. It will hide the feature manager tree. Okay, again if you want to just make changes or you want something from that, you can just click on this dot. Again it will come. Okay, so next step is the graphics area. So this all like plain area which you are seeing is the graphics area, where you can see the exact position. Now it is in isometric or trimetric view. So you can change when you select your planes. So it will just display that. Okay. So next tip is these options. So these are called as heads view up or heads up. Okay. So in this you can find your like if you want to zoom to fit and all this. Some of the options have already been explained in our previous videos. So apart from that, you can just check the previous view if you want, and if you want to section, you can just go for that. And if you want to change the annotation views, you can change. And if you want to see the orientation from different, like if you want to view orientation, you can change. And all these options are there. So next step is your status bar. So all these like bottom portion you are seeing is the status bar. So right now you are working, like if you are working on the part, it will be showing as editing part options. Okay. So next to that is your unit system that I have already like explained you in my previous video. So this option is called as task pane. So here also there are different like options, like if you want to select any like design from already created like gear and all, you can just see from here toolbox, like all this in detail I will explain you in my upcoming video. Right now you just remember this, okay, as the task pane. Okay, so now we will go through the boss extrude feature. For that, just go in the feature tab. You will find the extrude boss base option. Just left click on that. Now it is showing the select a plane on which on which to sketch the feature cross section. Okay, so first we have to draw the section, and on that we have to provide feature. So it will your design will get converted from 2D to 3D. Okay, so now I will just select the top plane. Okay, so when you select the top plane, this tab will automatically switch to sketch option. So now we will select a center rectangle, and when you start when you start what you say moving your cursor, see in the status bar you can see it is showing the position. Okay, so I'm just taking on the left side, so it is coming in minus, and if I just scroll on the right side, it will just take plus. Okay, so it will also show x and y axis, so how you are moving your cursor. So I will just select right now. Next, we will provide a dimension. For that, our dimension will specify this as 100 and this as 90. Okay, so I will just press escape. Now, now we will extrude this. For that, you just right click and find this option as exit sketch. So when you just press exit, so now this previously this was in the feature manager design tree. Now this has switched to property manager because it is useful to input all your data to create a feature. Okay, so now it is showing from right now we will select a sketch plane because we are extruding on our sketched plane. Okay, so we will specify the thickness over here. So I will give this as 15 mm. Okay, if you see, if you have already defined in your unit system as mmgs, even if you write 15, it will automatically take as 15 mm. See, if you just write 15 and press enter, it will automatically take the unit as mm. Okay, so now just below that option you will find the option called as draft. Okay, so if you just select the draft, so your design will become draft. So if you specify the dimension, okay, I will select this as 15 degree. So see, it has created a draft, and this draft is facing inwards. Okay, so if you select this draft outward, so this will uh, this will automatically go in reverse direction. So apart from that, if you see, if you want to your extrude in two directions, like this is on the upper side. Okay, so if you just press the mouse scroll button, and when you move your mouse, it will just get scrolled. And again, if you want to take your position, you can just select this zoom to fit, or you can just press Ctrl plus 7. So it will automatically come in isometric view. Okay, so now I will select this direction 2 option. So in this direction 2 option, even if you see, it is showing the thickness option. So here I will select this as okay 5 mm. See, this 5 mm thickness has been created. So if I want the draft to be remained, it will automatically take this previous option, or you can just remove. It will become straight. Okay, so if you want draft, also you can take. If you want draft inwards, you can just deselect this option. It will become draft in inward option. Okay, so in direction 2 also you can specify bind or up to the vertex. All these options I will tell you slowly. So now we will go to the next option, which is thin feature. For that I will just deselect this in direction 2, and I will just now if I press the option called as thin feature, okay, so it will show, or it will design a hollow part. So if you closely observe, this thin feature has been done, and the your feature is outside the design. If you see this blue color outline, this is our part, and this extrude has been previewed, or it will extrude on the outer part. So if you want on the inner side, you can just simply press on this arrow button. Okay, see, now the feature has gone inside. So you can also mention the thickness. If you mention it as 6 mm, will take 6. Or if you want your like design to be in both sides, you can select two directions. So it will featured in two directions. So right now I had selected 6 mm. So on the outer part you can select it as 15 mm. So okay, it will become 15. Or if you want on the mid plane, then this feature will be at the mid plane. So your design is in the mid plane, and it will extrude exactly on the both sides. Okay, so if you want to cap this, so it will, you just select this cap. So right now this feature is not showing because it is over dimension. So if you select 2 mm or 5 mm, see, it has created a cap. Okay, so and the last, it is select contours. So this option is helpful when you have different different designs, and in that if you want to particularly just give extrude to that particular design, then you can select that sketch over here. Right now we have only one sketch, so it is showing as sketch 1. Okay, so now I will just select this, and we will just create a simple extrude. Okay, so now this extrude has been done. So now I want to extrude on this surface. So what we will do is we will select this plane, and next we will just select the extrude boss base option. So now this plane or this design will be automatically become normal to your plane or your monitor. So next we will draw a normal rectangle, and we will not specify any dimension for that. We'll just select and press select. So now just when you right click, and when you select this exit sketch, so now if you see previously, it was, we had selected as 15 mm thickness. So it will automatically take the it will just take the previous data as reference, and it is showing as 15 mm thickness. So I will, if you want, you can change. I will change it to 10 mm. And now in the from, if you see, it is showing sketch plane because it is selecting the sketched plane. So you can, if you want to just offset, you have to select offset, and I will specify the distance. So I will select it as 12 mm. So this plane and this extrude, what we want, the distance between that is 12 mm. So apart from that, if you select the vertex, and I will select this vertex, so it will just extrude boss base up to this vertex which you have selected. Okay, so apart from that, if you see, there is another option called as surface, face or plane. So if you just specify any surface up to that, or from that surface, you will get extruded. Okay, so right now we don't have any other surface, or if you just select this surface, see, it will extrude till that surface. So it will be useful in if you have another design over on this top, and if you don't want to specify dimension, if you want your extrude up to that surface, then it will be helpful at that time. I will just select the sketch plane. Now we will select this. So this basic idea about this boss extrude boss base we have completed. So in the next tutorial we will go on to the other options, which is the extrude cut and the different parts in that. So till then, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, so we will get notified when we post new videos. So till then, thank you.